Hi there, it's David Geldart from Lumicrest Lighting Solutions. Today we're going to talk about track light. Track light's been around for a long time. It's nothing new about that, and you might wonder why we're selling track light or providing track light when we're doing this new technology LED, and the answer is it's just really useful. So there's many different types of track. Here's a track that's installed in my ceiling, and I've got a couple of LED lights in it. Notice that the fixtures are quite open. They don't have a closed back in here, so that means that this heat sink can ventilate and keep the LEDs running at optimal temperature at all times. So when we sell track lighting systems, we make sure that the heads that come with it, this being the head, are optimal for LED lighting. And so there are really three main types of track. It all kind of looks the same. But there are three main brands, and then there's some secondary store private brands and that sort of thing. Right now I'm going to tell you how to tell the difference between the three main brands, and then I'm going to show you the different types of track heads that we sell. If you've got a track system already installed and you want to know what you've got because you want to add on to it, maybe add some heads, change the heads, there's three main types. So this type is halo type, and it's the only one that's got three prongs. And if you look at it just the right way, you can kind of imagine that the three prongs form the letter H to help you remember halo. Then we have Lightolier style. Lightolier has two prongs, and one's got a roundy side and the other's got a pointy side on the Lightolier style. And we have Juno, which is a lot like halo, but it doesn't have the third prong. So it's got two roundy prongs, and that is Juno. So let me just show you what happens when you install a track head into a halo track. These are halo compatible. So if you've got halo track, these will fit in, but this is a halo compatible product that we sell. Basically you put it in 90 degrees and you have to push up against the spring and you just turn it again 90 degrees, and you can see that the track head has engaged the three conductors which run down the length of the track. And to get it out, again, you pull down on the spring, rotate it back, and pull it out, and it's as simple as that to install a track head. There is a line on the track that indicates that it should be lined up with the line on the track head to help you figure out which way to turn it. The other thing is, this has an adjustable depth. So this is what we call a universal track head, meaning that you can put any size of light in it as long as it has an Edison screw base. So it can be a par 30, par 20, a par 38, could even be a GU10 with an adapter on it. So what I do first is I loosen this off and I screw this light into the socket, and then I push it down so it's firm, set the angle approximately, and just tighten that down, okay? So that's all real simple. If you don't do that, the danger is if that's tight like that and you're just sort of barely engaging the socket, you could end up breaking the socket apart, because if you just keep screwing that in, it could create pressure on the socket. So always loosen that off, put in the socket, clamp it down. And you can do that, of course, after it's up in the track, or you can put it into the head first, whatever you want. There you go. And there's a GU10 head as well. So basically with the two types of heads, you could use par 30, par 38, par 20. It doesn't have to be an LED bulb, of course. These are standard tracks, so these are made for any type of light. Of course, LEDs are the way to go. But there's nothing special about this track that says it's specifically for LEDs.